Hello, my name is Sekit, and we are playing FTB Skies. And first thing I want to do today is stuff in the progression quest line. It would be good to make some of these task screens, I think. Let's see, we got a little stone out. Do we have any stone? Stone? Hello? We have some over here. Our bees are doing a pretty good job. I'm trying to breed some more, but they'll get a stone. Pretty cool. Alright, let's check this out. One task screen. We put it right here. Task. Okay. What does it do? Fluids, you have to use task screens. Okay. Here's another task screen. Alright. Generate forge energy. Let's see. We should have some of this energetic wool. Will it take that? How about the task screen? No. Let's see. What if we put the task screen here? It connects. So let's see. I wonder. For fluids and energy, you'll have to use task screens. Place the task screen and set this task in the GUI. So let's see. Task. I see. We want 10,000 FE. That's the task. All right. That's how that works. Let's sleep through the night. Now, for a reward, we're going to get another battery and some flux ducts. Oh, it's been a long time. Good old flux ducts. Say that 5 times fast. Not on camera, though. The Eye of Legend. This is the next thing we want. We're going to need an Eye of Ender. This is the thing that JR the Blind One was talking about. Let's get ourselves some blaze powder. Very fancy. And now all we need is some diamonds. Now I went exploring last time. In the Nether, the villages are very much laid out on a grid. In the overworld, that does not seem to be the case. So we're gonna go use this thing. And while our jetpack is charging up, we might as well cash in any quests. Oh, another trader. And, okay. I'll hang on to that for the time being. Now, I do want to find another village, because the first one we found, we didn't have that luck bonus. So we're just going to blast out this way a little bit. We'll get ourselves up round to the cloud line. Now, let's see. Eye of Legend. I'm right-clicking. I don't know what it's, I don't know how it works. Let's see. The Eye of Legend. See the chapter, Sky High Delights. Okay, it's, oh, there it goes. Where is it? There it is, okay. Oh, and we keep it. And there's a just a little cooldown. Okay, that's pretty cool. Wonderful. Now let's see what we can get out of this place. Concrete, that's cool. I guess one question is, what's down here? Just like stone emerald ore, diorite, other stuff that, we have. So we don't have to really worry about it. I'd love to find some of the create blocks. I don't know where I would. Anyway, let's, oh, here we go. Okay, so an end rod. Fiber expertise. We'll take some of these that I'm pretty sure we don't have. We'll just take one of each. Let's see what we find in here. Oh, here's another chest right here. Look out, you. Okay, starbuncle shards. That's never a bad thing. Okay, we found an awful lot of stuff, but I didn't find any new bees out there. Let's see what we got for quest rewards. Oh, okay. A bunch more of those receptacles that we have. Our little shop here is quickly becoming overcrowded. We gotta come up with a real base. So what I think we're gonna do, I think we're gonna take this diamond wand and lay out some dirt that way. Now I've lit this up, but we are gonna need a little bit of darkness out here to dwell. More darkness than that, I would say. Let's try over, well, no, more than that. Let's, okay, this will do. We're gonna just make a real quick and dirty little bee box here. What we want is for this thing to be empty and in the dark. And we'll have a chance of getting a zombie or a skeleton bee. Now we're gonna put a door there. And then we're gonna, oh, we have a door. Then we're gonna do something to make it safe. And skyblock. There isn't really anywhere around for mobs to spawn except the places that you give to them. This mega torch should prevent hostile spawns in like a 64 block radius around the torch, assuming the config hasn't been changed. We'd pop it down right here. And although this is unlit, we should be able to have complete darkness over here and also be safe from hostile mobs. While we were waiting, I finally got a zinc bee. I've got like 6 nickel bees. It's the same iron bee and sweat bee. So I've gotten, I think, everything I need to get from the sweat bee in terms of breeding. We have a rancher, we have an obsidian, we have a nickel, we have... I don't know, do we need cinnabar? We probably have enough cinnabar. We'll see if we need it. We can always make another one, but there's another way to get different bees, and that's conversion. In this case, you could use any of the 3 vanilla ices or a snow block, and that will get you a frosty bee. Where'd they go? There you are. Now I would like to speed up the quarry bees. We already have 2 of these speed upgrades. We're going to make 1 more. It's just any of the valid honeycomb blocks, which are ghostly, milkly, regular, powdery. 4 clocks and an upgrade base, which is a honey treat and some vanilla materials. 1 more. 3 total. We'll fill up this hive's upgrade slots. You can also put these in centrifuges, and we probably will be doing that. Probably sooner rather than later. Yeah, we'll just stay up through the night. See what happens. Hopefully we'll get one of those bees and nothing else. I got a loot bee up in there. It looks like it just diluted. Or maybe it went back into the hive. I don't know. One thing that we're going to need a lot of coming up very soon is quartz-enriched iron. And where's that iron B? There you are. We can get a quartz-enriched iron B with iron and quartz Bs. Okay, so it's been a little while. I've been working on some different stuff. We did finally get a zombie back there. I'm going to try to get a skeleton or two. It's possible we don't have any flowers. I've also been working on a shop. Someplace to put all of our machines. These are iron plates from quark. You make them just with 8 iron. And you can turn them into rusty iron plates with a setup like this. This is an encased fan. And we'll just bring it up here. And what it does, if you give it some rotational force, depending on which direction it goes, it will either push air away from it or pull air towards it. If you have a liquid like water, it will wash the thing. And it can also do some other things that we'll be getting into soon. We got just regular copper up here, the cut copper for a floor, but here we have these iron grates, which are 4 iron bars a piece. So expensive, but they look really cool. And then for floors down here, we're doing andesite casing, which I think is also going to look pretty good. Now I finally found my way into the bee breeding portion of JAI. This shows you quite a bit. It also will show you over here in the bee spawning. Click on this where everything spawns. And the reason we haven't gotten a leaf cutter bee is because we haven't used a honey treat on a dirt nest, it turns out. So we're going to do that right now. Nope. Let's try might be a stone sword, who knows. Oh, it's got to be coarse dirt, huh? Okay. There we go. Anyway, now that we got that base more or less framed out, the next thing we're going to need is a ton of dandelions. And this is going to be a little tricky, isn't it? There we go. Now what we want with oh, there's another bee out there. What we want with dandelions is rubber. And this is distinct from the kind of plastic rubbery stuff that we've been making with industrial foregoing. This is rubber from thermal. Now that we got it, we're going to cook it right up, and it'll give us some cured rubber. Now what we're going to make is we're going to make a flux cell from thermal. A redstone flux, apparently. We'll need an electrum gear, and then we'll need some lead and some glass to make the frame. We'll take our rubber and 2 iron, a redstone block, and a flux coil. There we go. And that will give us our redstone flux cell. Now, by itself, unupgraded, it's not much. But we did just complete some quests. Let's see what we get. Tell me it's okay, holding 3. That's good. We want that. Now let's see who we have out here. Oh, another zombie. That's okay. Now what we're going to do, we're going to make our first anvil, I think. This is the first one we've made. Now you can enchant these too because of apotheosis. Now we're just going to throw it over here for the time being. We can enchant these things. Enchanted, it'll hold 2.5 million. Still doesn't really compare with the cyclic battery. But we're going to need some more charcoal here. But we can further upgrade this. Now I know the advanced integral components, if we put those in there, that'll kick it up to, let's see, yeah, 7.5 million, which is a good amount. But there's one more tier of these. Now we need some hardened glass, which we could make with quartz, obsidian, and sand. Throw it in here. There we go. We're also going to need what? We're going to need 4 indarium and 8 lumium. Lumium is similar to signalum recipe, except it's glowstone, tin, and silver. Now, indarium isn't as hard as it used to be. We will need 2 diamond dust, which is, well, it looked like there were some other possibilities there, didn't it? Let's take a good look. Whoops. We want the recipe, not the uses. Here we go. Let's see. No, it is just diamond dust. I was imagining things. But we can get 2 diamond dust easily enough. Alright. Let's see. Here we go. Resonant integral components. And that's quest. That'll give this thing a 10 million max, but we can do better. We've got, it's a stabilized that we want. Okay, so 4 gold, 2 redstone, and a silver. And we'll just make it just like this. Here we go. Now this will increase it by another factor of 6. So now it'll hold 60 million, and that's pretty good. Now we're going to plop this thing down right here. And like all the other thermal machines, it has this configuration. We're going to set it up to accept from this side and eject from this side. We're going to turn on auto input and output. We can also increase the max input and output to 8,000 RF a tick, and that should be pretty good. Now the question is, how are we going to power this thing? Well, it looks like the best option we have access to right now is gas generators, which is very exciting. We will need power up there, though, to power the setup that's going to run the gas generators once we have them. So we are going to make another thermal dynamo just to kind of prime the thing, right? We're going to make one of these lapidary dynamos. Here we go. We're just going to make a gold gear. Now each dynamo from thermal burns stranger things than the last one did. Let's see, what do we have? A little bit of integral components? Yes, we do. This one burns gems. And we're just going to pop it down there, spin it around. Now we're going to toss some lapis in there. You can see all the different gems you can burn in here. Diamond you get 500,000 from. These you only get 40,000. 125,000, that's not bad. 40. Yeah, it looks like so far, yeah, it looks like diamonds are probably the best, but we can build up a little bit of power with this lapis to get us started. Now our best bet for fuel right now is probably hydrogen. Hydrofluoric, yeah, okay. So we could get this with water from an electrolytic separator. Now to make this, we are going to need some ground up ore. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn the auto input off on this thing and turn the auto output off on this thing and hope, oh good, another stick. That is so tiresome. Alright. Let's throw these in here. They should be fine. I mean, it's full of wood over there anyway. We probably didn't even really need to worry about this, did we? Yeah, let's turn everything back on. I'm sure it's fine. And we got some of these. And let's see, we'll need 5 of them. And 2 more. There we go. Our electrolytic separator is going to end up going right down here, I think. Yeah. We've got some of these energy pipes. We're going to run them along here. We're going to get the proper wrench. Here we are. Going to set it to extract, and we're going to pop in just one of the basics for now. That'll get it transferring 1024 tick. Probably a good start. Oh, we got another bee out here. Let's see who we have this time. A skelebee. Wonderful. Now once we have ourselves a wither rose, now we're just gonna, well no, we're gonna hang on to the blazing bee. Once we have a wither rose, we'll be able to convert the skeletal bee into a wither skeleton bee, and that will be very useful. Now we're gonna move our aqueous accumulator so it's down here. Now we're gonna run pipes up to the separator. And with power, this thing will make oxygen and hydrogen. Now we're going to want to store that stuff, and we're also going to want to process the hydrogen. Now the storage is easy. We just need a chemical tank. And that's just osmium and redstone. We're also going to need some gas tubes, and I think we're going to stick with pipes. It's compatible with Mekanism. You can make these sweet gas pipes that have these wonderful bright green. Now we're going to take all of this over here. And the first thing we're going to do is let's get this thing set up. You can upgrade these tanks just the way you can the other Mekanism tanks. This ought to do for now. Now let's see. We've got oxygen on the light blue side and hydrogen on the dark blue. So I would like the dark blue to output over here. The cyan. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the regular blue. We want gases. I was just doing items for some reason. There's the blue. There's the cyan. So we should be able to get the hydrogen into this tank here, right? Right? Yes, indeed. Now we're going to be burning oxygen, or burning hydrogen. We're not going to do anything with the oxygen. We don't want the oxygen to fill up and have it stop making hydrogen, or vice versa. So we're going to set both of these to dump their excess. Now we're going to take some of these pipes, and we're going to go, I guess, right along this way. Now we're going to start out, I think, with 2 of these things. So we're going to need 4 steel darn it. We're going to need 4 steel casings. Okay, we have a little more osmium. Let's make them both. There we go. So let's see here. Jetpack still on? The jetpack's still on. I thought I felt a little unsteady. So that's slowly turning. Okay, it's out of hydrogen. This is full of water. It's full of power. It's not running. It didn't have power. It's like it's just has no power at all. I wonder what's going on there. It's something to do with this thing. That's okay. Somehow we had it set to need a redstone signal to transmit power, so should run a little better. This one's starting to fill up with power. So is this one. Then they'll start filling up with hydrogen. Let's pick this up. We're going to set this thing to accept power from the front also. And we'll flip it around. So we'll have this here as a backup in case we need it. Now we'll also need to set this thing to accept power from the back, unless we're going to move these. Now I believe we'll be able to extract out the back of these things. Maybe not. Maybe we extract out the other side. There doesn't seem to be that that configuration tab in these, so we may have to pick these up. Where'd it go? Oh no. My generator. Anyway, we'll put this one down. This way, yeah, okay, that connects. There we go. Oh, let's see. There it is. Oh, got down there. We'll do the same thing with this one. Set it to extract. And now we're making water out of, or we're making power out of water. Okay, no quest rewards for completing that quest, but we do have, out of the way, we do have some upgrades, not the least of which is a muffling upgrade. We got energy upgrades, okay. We're gonna throw all of these, at least some of them. Let's see, we're definitely going to want the speed upgrades in here, right? And it'll also take energy and muffling. We'll give it all of the energy upgrades and one of the muffling upgrades, so it's a lot quieter. Okay, we're not producing enough energy to run this thing. This is depleting without the lapidary dynamo. So let's look at, first of all, some gas upgrades. Now what these do, just like it says, we're going to make a whole bunch of them. I think we might be able to put gas upgrades in. No. I'm surprised we can't put them in here. Now what we can do, though, is make 6 more energy efficiency upgrades and throw those into our separator. Now it's filling up on power. This thing will be draining, I'm sure. But let's see what happens when this thing finally gets full. Okay, finally achieved equilibrium. Now let's see. Okay, we're still draining. Ah, okay. Oh, nope. I thought I figured out why this wasn't running the way I would like it to, but I did not. I'm gonna add I put all the speed upgrades in there that I can. And I'm gonna add a 3rd generator. These are already getting pretty full of hydrogen. This one's now filling up. Boy, I wish I could put something more than to upgrade this. So let's see. So now we're at a steady state. Okay, 4 of these things plus the lapidary. We'll see what happens without the lapidary. Okay, this is steady. It's steady. So I guess the next question is, this also appears steady. Alright. So this is at least self-sustaining at this point. What else could we do with this thing? Well, muffling, we've got energy and speed up as high as it'll go. You know what we ought to do is upgrade those pipes that are taking the power out. I don't think what we have is quite doing the trick. Let's just try it with a first tier upgrade and see if these will at least drain. Because they're... well, that one is. But, like, this one has a lot of power. Now it's sucking out, okay. I don't think that was quite doing it either. So we're going to go to the next tier. And let's see how it likes these. It was a significant improvement. I'll say that the first tier, but I still don't think these are going as well as they could be. Okay, now it's burning through. And now this is flying up. Let's try it with just the hydrogen that it can get from this thing right now. This will stop. Where are we? Okay, so we're actually, I think, no, we're still at a steady state, aren't we? Is this thing running out of juice? Yes, it is. Okay, not there yet. Okay, I took half the speed upgrades out of this thing. And it's kinda, you know, where we're starting to run at least a little bit of a surplus, although we're not exactly building up hydrogen. I don't want to build too many more machines just manually like this. So we're going to get into refined storage. Now, to get into refined storage, in this pack at least, we're also going to have to get into applied energistics. The first thing that we're gonna need is an inscriber. Now we may need a large number of them. It would help if I could spell. Okay, sticky pistons, copper, and iron. Okay, here we go. 4 inscribers. That gave us nothing. I would have thought that, I would have thought there would have been a quest line for this stuff. Digital storage. Okay, it wants charged Certus quartz crystals first. Alright. So we'll just go ahead and make ourselves a charger. Or no, that's an inscriber. We just made 4 of those. Let's see, charger. That's not what we want. This is how my videos get so long. Okay. Put that right there. Does seem like it powers, but it's not online. Now we found a little bit of Certus quartz, I believe. Now we could throw it in there. I don't think that's gonna do anything, just as is. Oh! I'm wrong. Okay, now I don't think that we can put more than one of these in here at a time. As a reward, we'll get a little bit more of this. Now it wants a budding Certus quartz, so let's see. Okay, I think I understand what this thing wants from us. We're gonna come over here Now we're gonna grab some honey. I hope. Yes. Now we're gonna pour it right here. Now we're gonna toss in the charged Certus Quartz crystal and the Certus Quartz block, which is just 4 Certus Quartz. I think we just picked them right back up. Oh my gosh. Okay, are they both in there? Hopefully that's what it's supposed to be. I'm not totally sure. Like, you're supposed to be able to throw Certus Quartz blocks and charged Certus Quartz. Well, liquid honey from Cyclic, Minecraft water, might actually be better. I don't know if the productive bees honey will count. I think it doesn't. Well. Can I drink it? No. We just have a bucket of honey now. So let's try just water. Throw that in there. Throw that in there. There we go. Damaged budding Certus Quartz. And with this, we can throw in probably again with charged Certus Quartz. And it should go presto changeo again into chipped budding Certus Quartz. And finally into flawed budding Certus Quartz. Not finally. There's like, oh, for crying out loud. Don't even have a magnet and it's like this. Okay, is it gonna do thing? I don't know that it is. An enrichment chamber. We have an enrichment chamber. Wonderful. One more of these. There we go. Flawless budding Certus Quartz. Let's go place it somewhere. And we'll put it right out here. And this should behave like budding amethyst, if I understand properly. Now, the next question I have is, okay, so it will store energy. I don't know if it'll work. That's the real question, isn't it? And do we have the improved inscribe? There's no such thing as an incrib. Let's see. Sometimes there are improved versions of these. Yeah, advanced inscribers. We'll need engineering processors for those. Now let's see what we can do. Apparently we're going to need... I'm still trying to get into refined storage. We're going to need a silicon, though. Is that the only way to get that is from the Certus Quartz dust? Well, there's cones. We will have to look at a silicon B, but for now, we'll just smelt this stuff up. Now, we are going to need printed silicon, so we'll need an inscriber press. We can get that with a piece of paper and a silicon and a blacksmith table, apparently. Let's see. Alright. Good enough. Now with this, we're only going to be able to do this one at a time. And it's not super fast. Maybe these will stack in the output. Oh, they do. So at least there's that. Yeah, no, we're going to do the advanced inscriber. We'll need an engineering processor. So we'll need an inscriber engineering press. That will be a diamond and another piece of paper. Oh, this is getting silly in the inventory here. Let's get rid of some of this stuff. What can we get rid of? What don't we need? Alright. That's a little better. So we'll come over here with our paper and our diamond. That'll give us the inscriber engineering press. We're gonna throw that in with diamonds. That will get us the printed engineering circuit. And then we'll need to put them in with printed silicon and some redstone. We'll put those, let's get this out of there. And like so. That will give us our engineering processor. Okay, we're gonna probably gonna end up needing 5 of these, but we're gonna make 3, I guess. We're gonna need some more hoppers. 2 more hoppers. Now the advantage of the advanced inscribers from the add-on A2 things is that you can put whole stacks of stuff in there. Now we're gonna hook these things up because I believe they will need power. Right along here. Right. And now we can just put, 36 silicon in here, and it will just process it for us. Now, next things next. We're going to need a little bit of slime, and we might as well sift up a bunch more gravel. Now, what slime and string are going to get us is processor bindings. And these are the basic thing that we need. We're going to need the printed silicon for all of this. Very cool. So how are we going to start? Well, the kind of heart of a refined storage system is a controller. And we're going to need some Fluix crystal. So what we'll have to do is take some charged Certus quartz, some redstone, and some nether quartz in some water, and that'll give us 2 Fluix crystals. Now, I don't know if this is going to be all the Fluix we need or what. Let's see how that does. There we go. So that'll complete this quest for us. We'll get a couple more charged Certus quartz. That's nice. But what we need is some quartz enriched iron. Now we already made some of this. But we're gonna need, I think... Let's see here. Quartz enriched iron. Oh, okay, it's just not shapeless. I thought it was shapeless. It is not. Now, back to our controller. 1 controller per refined storage system. Is there a creative controller recipe? Oh. My. We can get a creative controller as a quest reward. Okay. Oh, we are going to need more of this stuff. We're going to need it for the cable. Are you serious? Here's the question I have. Is there a souped up version of the charger? Not really. Alright. We'll make 1 more of these. And then 10 quartz. And 10 redstone. Is there another place we can get these from? Let's see if there's any such thing as budding Fluix. Nah, doesn't really look like it. That's okay. Okay, we got some more of those flux crystals. So what we're gonna need are some cables There it is. And there's a quest complete. We might as well cash in the reward in case it's something good. Was it more cables? Yes, it was more cables. That's something good as far as I'm concerned. And we can make our machine casing. And we can make our controller. That's another quest. What will you give us? Little quartz enriched iron. Hey, better than none. Now we're gonna have this thing right here. And there are cables. They'll fill right up. Wonderful. Now remember that quartz enriched iron B? Yeah. Now, refined storage and applied energistics are similar. I prefer refined storage because it's simpler and more compact. And I think if we have extra storage, yeah, it looks like we do. Or are these just the different colors? Okay, no, this will take up some room. That's okay. But both mods are kind of about converting matter to energy. And we're gonna need a couple of things. We're gonna need a grid, and this is gonna take improved processors. Some of that silicon, some of that processor binding we made, and a little bit of gold, and a little bit of redstone. And while we're at it, there's three kinds of these. There's basically an iron one that you make with quartz enriched iron. There's a gold one. We need more redstone. There we go. There's a gold one that you make with gold and the silicon. And finally, there's a diamond one. And what you do with the raw ones, it's all the same. You just smelt them up. Okay, we got a bunch of basic processors. That's good. We're gonna need a destruction core. Is it still the same recipe? Yes, and a construction core. Right? Even though those were opposite, we're gonna need a little bit of glass. Let's just grab it all wherever it is. Oh, we have. Oh no, we got more that we smelted up. Okay. We'll make ourselves another machine casing, and we'll make ourselves... We'll get the improved processors. And we'll make ourselves a grid. Now the grid is what you use to interact with your storage system. This will just allow you to see things that are in it. You can take things in and out, blah, blah, blah. It's fine. We're going to want to work with them. We're going to want to be able to craft with the stuff that's in our system. So we're going to turn this into a crafting grid. Here we go. It's one of these advanced processors in a crafting table and the grid. Now, we're also... all these items get stored on disk, and we're going to need some place to put the disks. That's a disk manipulator. I'm looking for a disk drive. Is it this thing? It's this thing. Okay, so we'll need another machine casing. We're going to need a chest. Do I have any chests? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. We can get ourselves a chest easily enough. There's our disk drive. Now we're just going to come over here and slap stuff down. Now this controller has its own GUI. It'll tell you how much forge energy a tick the system is using. The controller itself doesn't use any power. Crafting grid though. Crafting grid certainly does. It uses 4 FE a tick. And we're still doing okay with the combination of everything here. I wonder if we'd be doing just the same with just the lapidary dynamo. There's something I'm doing wrong with these gas generators. I don't know what it is. We'll slap our disk drive right down there. Now, we're going to need some disks. And the first one that we can make would hold 1,000 items. It's pretty cheap, but oh, and it just uses silicon. Do I have some more? I have a little bit more. We better make some more silicon. How's that dust coming along? It's coming along. Okay. We'll just grind that up. Now we're gonna make the part for the 1K storage disk, but we're going to make, what do we need? What am I missing? I'm missing, we need glass for this. What don't I have? Is it quartz enriched iron? It's not quartz enriched iron. Okay, well there's 3 of them, so whatever I was missing I now have. Sounds good. Oh, we had connecting glass. That was screwing everything up. Okay. We're gonna go right on from here with these 1K storage parts and make a 4K storage part. That'll store 4,000 items. That's a little bit better. Then we can just combine it with some redstone, some glass, and some more quartz enriched iron and get ourselves our 4K storage disk. So we can see 0% full, can hold 4,000 items. And I'm just gonna start throwing things in here. There we go. Now it's got, well, 279 items in it, apparently. Oh, okay, yeah, because there's a lot of the crystals and so on. Now we don't have to stop at 4K. Now, next thing I want to make, and hopefully we have the parts over here, I want to make an external storage. Okay, so we'll need a destruction core, construction core. Brought a couple of things over here. So now, like, we've got a lot in here. We've got 2,418 items in here. So let's make our construction core. Do we have the chests? No. Okay, here we go. This and a little bit of cable are going to allow us to connect a storage drawer system to our refined storage setup. We're just going to run some cable right down here, like so. That ought to be fine. Now we'll put this thing right here for now. We're going to need to make the wrench from refined storage to spin that thing around. Let's see, it's the weird one. Here it is. Oh, we're going to need another one of those. There we go. I did a terrible job. Let's see. Now we're going to spin this around so it's facing forward. And I think that'll be fine. Let's see, we're going to set a priority at 10 so that anything going into our refined storage system will go there first rather than just onto our disks. Now what we're going to do, we're going to start with just the iron here. Now hopefully moving this thing has reset all of the various conditions. Let's grab a linking tool. Okay, very good. Now let's see if well, there's one way to find out. In the GUI here, it'll, yeah, so we can see the stuff. And if we look in here, we can see all the iron. It's not actually on our disks, but we can have access to it from here. So I'm gonna move everything, all those other drawers. All right, looking good. Next thing is to connect our bees over here to the refined storage system over there. And one of the great things about this is that you can search it just like JAI. Pretty much anything you're looking for. We're going to grab one of those void upgrades too. If you got it, you can find it, which is a lot easier for me than like squinting at chests. Okay, I brought the doors for the honey bottles and the beeswax over. Now at some point, we got ourselves some ender chests, and these are cool. You can, unlike vanilla chests, you can interact with them with, vanilla ender chests, that is. You can interact with them with pipes and hoppers, and you can also color code them. And any ender chest with that color coding, white, blue, white, will share an inventory. We're going to run over here, and we're going to get rid of this controller. We've built up some wax in there already. We're going to put down the ender chest. We're going to code it blue. And stuff's going out of there because there's an unlocked drawer, probably. Let's see what's up with that. Might as well just fly over. Oh no, it's just sitting in here. That's fine. But the beeswax should have gone in here. And we'll move the rest of these drawers over. Okay, they're all moved over. They're all linked up. Good, good, good. Last thing I want to do today, now that we got all this, we're going to need to make some speed upgrades for our centrifuges. We're going to need 5 more of these. So we're going to need, what, 20 clocks, right? So let's count these out. There we go. We're going to need 20 honeycomb blocks. There's a whole bunch. So let's see how many this will give us. 1, 2, 3, 4. What do we need more of? We need... Oh no, that's plenty of everything. This will be enough for, I think, 1 speed upgrade each. And you can see it's getting backed up. We've got honeycombs just sitting in hives up there. Okay, here's part of our problem. These mineral combs, these aren't gonna work. They're trying to produce something else, something that isn't honey. And those can overflow honey-wise, but you can't mix liquids in them, so we'll have to find our mineral bee. I think it's this dark one. That's an osmium bee. Silver, ancient, around here somewhere. There! Alright, come on out of here. And we have the same problem over here. We're gonna have to find our experience bee. I think we must have already taken it out, or maybe it died or something. And actually, probably the simplest way to get this out is just to break it. And we'll reset this to extract. Now at least it's doing something. And I think that's gonna about do it for this time, folks. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.